Good afternoon. And how about your cyber? Can everybody answer me? How about cyber? Perfect or perfect? Okay. And today I want to tell you about the security and privacy. This seems to be a common problem, but I found that many people don't care about it. I hope to change after today's speech. And okay. Let's look at the agenda. At first, it must be a personal introduction that will never change. And then, why is the privacy important? Secondly, let everyone know which instant messaging people in another country are using. Then, what we really need. And the next is why we need. And another one is the BCM next plan. So, brief self-introduction, and I'm KunZhe. I think its name may be more difficult to speak, so you can also call me Anthony Chai or Sweeper. I have been working on cybersecurity for 9 years, and I'm the founder of Pixar's team. This is a research team that is a red team, and I'm one of the author of the well-known wireless attack tool MDK4, and it is now included in Kali Linux. You can use it. Trust me, there is no backdoor. And secondly, I'm the head of security at BCM. Also, sometimes product manager. This is my Twitter. Okay. First, why privacy important? And I think people here should have heard of the PRISM project, MTI, Temporal project, and Snowden. I don't want to say too much about the background of these events. If you are interested in this, you can go to WikiLeaks and Wikipedia to see this all. And many people tell me that he has nothing to hide when I say that everyone needs secure privacy instant messaging. So I want to ask everybody in the setting who can give me your email or call recordings, photos, and chat history. And I believe everyone should keep their own information and data in their own hands. And you guys tell me what about the big company like Google, Facebook, Apple, and government. Okay, fine. This is the next problem. And I think the people here should have heard of And through the picture, you can see what instant message is the most popular in other countries, and which one have end-to-end enabled by default, and which one are not. You can see that green is not enable end-to-end encryption, and the gray is enable. For example, Signal and Where and iMessage and Line. But the green is if you are using some instant message in that green color, maybe you are dangerous. And then the key problem is coming. What do we need in the end? The first is open source, and you only open source your source code when I know if you really enable end-to-end and not backing up my data. Next, end-to-end encryption is enabled by default. It is designed like Telegram. You need to create a security chat when you enable end-to-end. Default chat is disabled. I really don't understand why. And the third point is do not collect user data. Don't upload my IP address. Who talk with me and talk about for what? And if this uploads, then the meaning of the end-to-end encryption is unuseful. And after that, sync up anonymously. The government may not know what you are talking about through DPI or the monitoring system, but he will. Now, if you are using Signal, WhatsApp, and Telegram, maybe it can know this guy is using Signal, this guy is using Telegram, this guy is using WhatsApp. Okay, put them on the watch list. Another other features that I personally personally consider important, such as contact fingerprint change notification and encrypted data on the device. So, what did we do? This year's official messengers of Cyber Week is our own product, BCM Messenger. In China, we have a joke. If you were born in China, just like choosing a hardcore mode in the game, many websites in China has been blocked, like Google, Facebook, Twitter. We can not even use Signal, Telegram, and WhatsApp. And so my team released a product that meets my high privacy requirement. It includes all the needs I thought before. Oh yes, there is one that I have not said. Now it is not open source. Now our product is not open source because we don't want everyone to think of us. The code is very sucks. We are working on the code recently and we open source this Christmas. BCM is so what is BCM? BCM is a highly secure communication platform. Everybody's communication, privacy, and security is our mission. And you can use BCM. And how BCM care about privacy? The one is you can use BCM anonymously without need for personal information such as mobile phone number, email address, and so on. Each message is encrypted by end-to-end, and the user's profile is also encrypted. Since almost all voice call are peer-to-peer network, if you don't use VPN, it is that another one will know your IP address. In BCM, you can choose to enable the relay server. And we support up to a few hours of message unseen and both sides chat history wipe out. And we also support active and passive account destruction. So BCM choice similar technology as blockchain. Each account has a private key and public key pair. The unique user's ID actually is the hash of account public key. One can communication to his or her contact in a talk to public key hash way, very similar to pair to public key hash in the blockchain. Only the owner of the public key can decipher the content. And BCM has a very interesting feature named is air chat, which can be chatted in place where there is no mobile network or Wi-Fi network, such as airplanes, in Kenya, in forest, and in war-torn countries. Like some countries has a war, the network also cannot be granted. And so how does it work? Talking advantage of BLE and Wi-Fi Direct, mobile phone running BCM came from a multi-hop of the grid and ad hoc. Look like a mesh through which one-to-one or group communication becomes possible. And this feature only running on Android, not iOS. Now, and you can see a video. Now, this two Android phone is fly mode. And if you want to use air chat, you must enable your Wi-Fi adapter and the Bluetooth adapter. You can see the right phone there has one device found. Okay, they are in the same work. Not only for text message, you can send some file or send some like photo or MP4 or something else. This feature sometimes look like airdrop. Like Bluetooth is used for funding and authentication, and Wi-Fi is used for communication. And next, we believe that the network block will not only in China, and many countries will have such problems. Recently, we will release a new feature, and the obfuscation proxy supports OBFS4 and SSR. SSR is like a protocol like Shadowsocks and so on. We classify users into different groups and assign different proxies to them, so that even some proxies are blocked, the another users can still use BCM. Next, some people may ask, I have so many secure instant message options, why I chose BCM? Don't worry, I will tell you next. Why BCM is trustable? If you are using BCM, no one knows your email. If you are using BCM, no one knows your email, your phone number from BCM, and they are not needed for sync up. And your IP address won't be known by your contact when they're chatting in the text or sending some file. And also you can choose to hide your IP address from your contact when BCM VoIP call. Finally, you may even hide your IP address from the BCM server when proxy is used. BCM end-to-end encrypt all your communication, include message, voice call, group chat, and files, and even personal profile. And if Alice sends a message to Bob, then no one can read the message except Bob. And the encryption key for each message is different. This word is a little bit difficult for speak. And in the instant message communication, there will have some attackware like MITM. So man in the middle attack. And in the no BCM case, once Alice queries the server for Bob's public key based on his phone number, Mario may tell Alice a fake public key. Both Alice and Bob need to manually check their so-called security code to confirm the right public key. And in BCM case, you cannot be hacked for MITM because Bob's identifier is his public key hash and instead of the phone number. Once Alice gets Bob's public key, the application can automatically verify the key. And by design, we put this as a bottom line. Even when BCM server is fully controlled by malicious people, by some evil people, the sorry, wait a minute. The contact cannot be decrypted. The server will not know the key of every single message. It can forge a group. It can't forge a group member to join the group in order to get the key. And the last one, I think our team has the development and the researchers and the artists and hackers. We are shareholders and many countries around the world. We are the most concerned about the privacy and the security. And during the year's Black Hat at DEF CON, some friends used BCM and left some left blessing. For example, this guy, and this guy, this guy. This guy, oh, my friend, okay. And next, the last one is the next plan. The most important thing of BCM next plan is open source. Because for everyone, open source is trustable. You can say everything, but it is better to show me the code. And secondly, after the open source, we plan to let everyone build their own server for communication. And now BCM does not have the conference call. We will release it with end-to-end in the future. And finally, we are in the village. We are in the BCM art village. And if you are interested in BCM, if you are interested in art, if you think I'm very interesting, or you can come to us and take in detail. And BCM is too young. He is just 1 year old. And we need your guys a lot of advice anymore. And, in Hacking the Box Cyber Week, I have something I can't to say, for government and for national and for something. So, if you want to talk with me about the BCM more or talk about with privacy security more, so if you can find me in BCM Village. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, KunZhe. Are there any questions from the audience right now?
You can call me Sweeper.
Oh, okay.
Hi. So the authorization works based on the public key, right? So I can so my device my application trusts you or you as a but public key. But public key is same when you're talking to when you're chatting to everyone. So everyone has a same public key of yours. So I can easily spoof you as a I can easily because I know your public key, so I can easily spoof when talking to this guy. I can easily spoof that I'm the you, not me. So how can you ensure that I cannot spoof you?
Actually, this technology look like a blockchain, right? You need a public key and a private key. And public key is your ID, and the private key is used for data and file and some information, right? And your question is, you mean this is my public key and that is this guy's public key. You can spoof the server. This is your public key, right? Yeah, I tell about something. I tell this key is public key, but this key you mean spoof is you can tell this guy, you spoof the server or spoof these people.
Spoof server as well as other users, right? Because the public key is same. Your public key is same. You're sharing to everyone. The same public key is sharing to everyone.
Yeah. You won't be change your public key in the server is no, right? Server don't allow you change your public key because their has their own. For example, your phone coder, your phone hardware code like this one, and generate time and some another thing else. So if you can't spoof your public key in the server, but you say you want another is spoof to some people, right? To spoof to some people is not why you can spoof some people? You change your public key. Well, how to change? Change to where?
So like if I'm a malicious user, I'm trying to spoof you as a you, like to someone else, because I know your public key.
Yeah, and you just know your public key. You mean you just know your public key? You can't. This public key in the server is this one, and in your cell phone is this one. You mean?
You mean to say like we cannot change in the server?
后面最后一句是吗 ？What's sorry, pardon? Sorry, what's your you say what? I can't hear.
So what I'm saying that like everyone knows your public key. You're sharing the public. Like authentication works based on the public key hash code, right? Like
yeah.
So you mentioned that I can recognize you based on your public key.
Maybe wait a minute. I need to translate. Okay.
Maybe I can talk to you like after this.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
So, just for an example, in WhatsApp, when you're registering, you register using your number.
Yeah.
So, when I'm contacting a friend, I
Yeah.
say hi. So, based on my number, it's authenticated that it's me.
Yeah.
Right? But in BCM, we don't register using mail or number or anything. So, if I contact a friend saying, okay, hi, it's Pri.
Yeah.
So, the only guarantee is my word. Right? Yeah. There is no other user validation or authenticity that happens. Is there anything like that?
最后一句是吗 ？Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Lots of instant message use your phone number, right? Because now you have your own contact, right? And this guy is if you installed WhatsApp or Telegram, you can say, oh, this is my friend. He is using Telegram. He is using WhatsApp. It's easily to use. But for BCM, I think I thought before what I thought before is I don't know another country, but maybe in China, our government has a monitor, and they will see I am using signal. I am using what. I don't know government can or can't decoder our message or our information. I don't know. But I think it's a little bit dangerous. And you say, and another is, you mean, your, for example, WhatsApp identify key is your phone number, right? And in BCM, it's just a public key. But how generate public key? Use the you mean do you know RSA? Yeah, look like this. Just look like. Yeah. Yeah, it's for free, for personal. This is a question. This is difficult to answer because in China there has a lot of software, internet software, and internet servers is all free, right? And Telegram is free, right? And Google is free. Yeah, Google service is free. But I think if this product is famous, a lot of people use BCM. Then in that time, I will know how to make money. And 捐助怎么说？捐助。And also we have a website. There has our PayPal and Bitcoin address. If somebody think if somebody think BCM is good and BCM source code is good, okay, you can give me some money.
Hello. How do you believe in dealing with the authorities in the countries where you have the product available, because there's specific censorship. There are authorities which disallow this technology to be used when they hide their identity, for example. So how do you believe in this could be possible to drop it into the market if everything is going against it?
Translate.
Should I ask again? Yes. Yeah. So the question is, your product, is, for example, highly encrypted. Nobody knows anything. So how do you expect to deal with the local authorities in the country where the product is later available to ensure that the people don't run into trouble, or that your, I say, server farm is not getting owned within, let's say, a week?
你的信息是不可能被第三方所读取的，但是说这种事情是怎么可能会在这个你们的政府里面会发生的？这样。
I don't want to talk a lot about the government in here. So can we talk later in the BCM Messenger? Okay. Because I need to go back, you know.
So the first guy said something about the spoofing to be another person, but all of current messengers have, like, for example, Telegram new vulnerability lets you to hijack someone's session and be him, and it's not going to even show up for him. What do you guys plan to do to not go same way as WhatsApp or Telegram? Because they all have the same problem. That it's easy to hijack someone's session and be him.
You mean like Bob and Ace, and another is Maro, and reject the session, right? Like this one, like MITM.
Something like that.
Actually, our product there has some look like how to call it? Look like a little bit look like a session key. You mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, like, for example, whenever most of the today messengers or anything, whenever you authorize inside them, because all of them have local files, you're going to generate a local file on your PC or on your mobile. Then someone can come and hijack it. For example, for Telegram, it's their T data. You hijack that and you have full access to their account. Are you guys have same kind of management for authorization?
This is the last. It is last. I can't understand. Sorry. I know some question about the phone and about the what.
I guess he can ask you after. He can ask you after.
Okay, of course.
Yeah.
There has a lot of questions, right?
Yeah. Because of time restrictions, we will only be able to do the first question.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
You know, the first question is you know, if you guys say, Bob and Alice, Bob sends a message to Alice. If Alice and Bob is online, right, and their message not pass to server, but if Alice or Bob just one do not online, offline, or in the airplane or power off offline mode, their message must pass the server. And how is the encryption done in this? Number two.
I'm afraid we're not going to be able to take that question.
Okay, thank you.
But we can do it off stage. Oh, please give a big applause for Chai.